Check 1, 2. Alright, let's see if that's any better. Alright. Let's go ahead and get started then. Let me turn this off for a sec. There we go. I should be able to see what I'm doing. Looks like I got somebody on the stream possibly. Welcome back. I know it's been quite a while. I've already issued a video in regards to me not having been here for some time, so I won't go over any of that. I can get sound just there we go. Okay. Just gotta down there. See if that definitely sounding better. Let me save it a little bit more. Alright, I think we're about good. Maybe. Yeah, that seems about right. Alright. Anybody that does jump in, thank you for joining in with me today. We're gonna see how far we can get on Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I figured I'm kind of easing back into jumping back on stream. I'm not entirely sure how long I'm gonna stay on. It kind of depends on how I'm feeling, how I'm doing. You know, I haven't had a whole lot of luck on the doctor's front, so I've been kind of researching and treating myself. Kind of a pain in the butt, but I think I'm starting to kind of stabilize, so that's good. But I figured, since we're coming back and easing into it, and I don't want to jump into anything that I wouldn't just naturally enjoy playing. So I figured we'll come back and do a select title. This is a select from me specifically, because as anybody who's seen some of my videos before, I talk about all the time, is that Legend of Zelda is where I got my start in video gaming. It is one of my favorite titles of all time, and there was just this transition point between playing the originals, you know, the original Legend of Zelda, and you know, the Adventures of Link, and then I didn't really play too much on Link to the Past until much later. But I did play, I think, Link's Awakening, the director's cut. But then I jumped into Ocarina of Time, and this is where I knew that this game franchise was gonna take, you know, it was never gonna die. It was always gonna get better as it went. Now, they did have some kind of off-kiltered games, some of the games that I didn't really care too much, which eventually I'll end up playing, which is like Spirit Tracks, and I did play a little bit of Phantom Hourglass some time back. Wasn't necessarily my favorite, but it definitely wasn't the worst. But I'm still willing to give them a retry on this channel and see where we get with them. But for today, this was the game that dominated probably my teenage years all the way up until now. I was actually doing a playthrough on this less than about 4 months ago, and I only played it for like 2 weeks, I think, and I was only playing for like, you know, whenever I had time, a couple hours a day, and I think I got through like half of the game because I love this game so much. But anyways, let's get started in here. Now, I don't know how the controls are going to necessarily translate. I'm using a PS4 controller, so let's just find out. Okay, so left thumbstick is going to be my joystick for the N64. Let's see if Forgotten will fit in here. I normally will only ever name it Link, just because that's how I've always done the Legend of Zelda games, but I figure this one would be a little bit better if I named it after myself on here. Okay. Let's try space. I'm going to try to do my best reading some of this. In the vast, deep forest of Hyrule, long have I served as the guardian spirit. I am known as the Deku Tree. The children of the forest, the Kokiri, live here with me. Each Kokiri has his or her own guardian fairy. However, there is one boy who does not have a fairy. Oh shit. Navi, Navi, where art thou? Come hither. O Navi the fairy, listen to my words, the words of the Deku Tree. Dost thou sense it? The climate of evil descending upon this realm. Malevolent forces even now are mustering to attack our land of Hyrule. For so long the Kokiri Forest, the source of life, has stood as a barrier, deterring outsiders and maintaining the order of the world. But before this tremendous evil power, even my power is nothing. It seems the time has come for the boy without a fairy to begin his journey. The youth whose destiny it is to lead Hyrule to the path of justice and truth. Navi, go now. Find our young friend and guide him to me. I do not have much time left. Fly, Navi, fly. The fate of the forest nay, the world depends upon thee. So there is a game theory that's floating out there. I don't know if many of you guys know this, but theory is that, you know, everybody knows the Nintendo timeline, and it's all kinds of screwy and whatnot. But the theory is that more or less Skyward Sword all the way up to Ocarina of Time happened, but in Ocarina of Time, at some point, the hero was defeated because he didn't have enough health to defeat Ganon. I'll read this real quick. Hello, forgotten, wake up. The great Deku Tree wants to talk to you. Forgotten, wake up. Hey, come on. Can Hyrule's destiny really depend on such a lazy boy? But the theory states that the hero fell. Oh crap. He finally woke up. I'm Navi the fairy. The great Deku Tree has asked me to be your partner from now on. Nice to meet you. The great Deku Tree has summoned you, so let's get going right now. Sorry, I know I keep getting distracted here, but the theory is that basically the hero was defeated at one time, and then the events lead over into the fallen timeline, which include, the original Legend of Zelda, Adventures of Link, all the way up until Link to the Past. And when Link to the Past happens, at the end of the game, if you beat it, which I have, it's a wonderful game, and it tells a lot of the beginning stories leading up to Ocarina of Time. But once you beat it, you are actually able to touch the Triforce and make a wish. And the wish theory is that he wished that, you know, that basically that things could go back to the way they were essentially, or you know, that Ganon never rose to power essentially. And so that's when you enter Ganon's tower and you make it all the way to the top when he's sitting there playing the organ, and you step in, your heart meter will automatically fill all the way up, and that's basically Link to the Past Link's wish coming true and giving you the opportunity to fight Ganon on full health. Hey, Forgotten. Oh, wait. I always do this. Yeah. Wow, a fairy. Finally, a fairy came to you, Forgotten. Wow, that's great news. I'm so happy for you. Now you're a true Kokiri, Forgotten. Is that right? The Great Deku Tree has summoned you? It's quite an honor to talk to the Great Deku Tree. I'll wait out here for you. Get going. Go see the Great Deku Tree. Okay. Wait. Okay, let's check. Who the hell is that anyways? That's not Saria. Right? Let's see, where are my help buttons? Ah, there we go. Oh wow, that's weird. Okay, so the L buttons are the right joystick. I don't know. Can't. No, I think. I thought Sorry had different hair. I don't know, maybe. Okay, let's see. Make sure of some of the controls that we've got here. I had played this on Delta. By the way, I was getting very annoyed with the fact that Delta would not play music. I like to at least hear what's going on while I'm playing, so it was kind of irritating me, and I was like, you know what? I'm sure the fans, you know, people who watch me play would rather hear it as well. And so I painstakingly, by hand, transferred every single one of my games. I had like 400 or so games. How do you deselect that? Okay. Yeah, I painstakingly hand maneuvered every single game, about 400 games or so, file-wise. I had to do them individually by hand. Transferred them over to Retro Arcade, which sucked, man. It was terrible. But I have moved them all over. And now we get to listen to all the music and the sound effects and everything. That unfortunately also means that I no longer have the save files. I tried to save them, I tried to convert them. I don't know what I did wrong, but I tried changing the dot files on them to suit retro, and I put them in the retro folder. Did not work. I could not get it to work. So the Legend of Zelda that we'd played, the original one for the NES, is lost. I mean, I've got it saved. I don't know how to be able to bring it back up. So whenever we go to play Legend of Zelda again, we'll have to, oh yeah, probably put the sword on. we'll have to start from scratch again. Might as well save. I mean, I'm going to be save stating anytime I can save, but in case I need to reset the game without ejecting it, we can defer to the save file. I have noticed though that RetroArch tends to sometimes it'll close itself out. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen very frequently. I've exited out of everything except for Prism and RetroArch itself, so hopefully it does not close out on me while I'm playing. I notice a lot of times it happens when I go in between screens, so maybe that's the thing. Alright, at this point, I don't know if you guys play this that often, but I'll just go ahead and explain. I'm just trying to get up enough rupees to buy the shield. If you get the sword and the shield, then you can go and see the Great Deku Tree. Second, let me. I just want to check the volume. Oh crap! Okay, yeah, we're good. Doesn't sound too bad. I was a little worried. The N64 sometimes when I have like other tabs and things open, it can sound a little scratchy, and I was hoping that that wasn't going to translate to the live stream. Is there any behind my house? I don't remember. I'm not going to be exploiting a whole bunch of like the glitches and things like that. I have done some of them before, you know, using the Deku Stick over in the Lost Woods to, you know, that's for speedrunner stuff. I'm not trying to speedrun. As I said before, I'm just trying to do a casual, calm playthrough because, you know, the whole medical issues and whatnot. And so I figured it'd be fun just to play this one as is, straight playthrough. Now, if there's some things that I can cheese here and there, you know, I might do that, you know. But I'm definitely not going to straight up glitch through anything. Alright, do I have enough yet? I think it was 30, right? Is this the store? Can't remember. No, this is the noodles, so that means the store's over there. Whoever just jumped in too, welcome in. Look over here with Z and talk to me with A. Yeah, I know. Sorry, I said I was gonna read this stuff. So yes, that's how you use a fairy. It's so great that you finally have a fairy partner. I'll teach you how to talk to people using your fairy. When a fairy flies near a person or a thing, press Z to look in that direction. If you use Z targeting, you can talk to people from a distance like we're doing now. When you have nothing that you can target, you can press Z just to look forward. Try it. Okay, yeah. Like, did Link never talk to that girl before because he didn't have a fairy? Interesting question. Alright, what do we got? 40. Freaking daylight robbery here. Great. I think Saria's house has, I know she's got some like hearts, I think. Yeah, maybe it's Mido's house. Mido's house probably has money. I want to rob that motherfucker. Some of these things I feel like I don't need to read, you know? Oh, let's see. Give me 1 second. I got family texting me here. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's go get the shield. Let's get in on the Deku tree. Oh crap, I don't have enough still. I thought that was a... Oh, that was a 5er. Crap, okay. It should be easy here. There we go. Give me shield. This time I'm gonna try really hard not to lose the wooden shield on the Dodongo's it's either Dodongo's cavern or the fire cavern, one of the two. But every playthrough I've ever done, I always lose the Deku shield, and then I never end up going back and getting it. So if I do die, I'm definitely gonna go back and get it. Okay, let's go. Wait, let's go deal with the Deku tree. Eat shit, Mido. Hey you, Mr. No Fairy, what's your business with the Great Deku Tree? Without a fairy, you're not even a real man. Dude, you're a child. What? You got a fairy? Say what? Did the Great Deku Tree actually summon you? What? Why would he summon you and not the Great Mido? This isn't funny. I don't believe it. You aren't even fully equipped yet. How do you think you're going to help the Great Deku Tree without both a sword and a shield ready? What? You're right. I don't have my equipment ready, but if you want to pass through here, you should at least equip a sword and a shield. Sheesh. Oh. Damn it. I should have done that first. I didn't want to go through the dialogue again. Yeah. If I wanted blah blah blah. Eat ass, Mido. What's that? Is that a Kokiri sword? Good grief. Well, even with all that stuff, a wimp is still a wimp, huh? I, the Great Mido, will never accept you as one of us. Shoot, how did you get to be the favorite of Saria and the Great Deku Tree, huh? Grumble grumble. That's actually a call out. Grumble grumble. From the original Legend of Zelda. That's in one of, I think it's Dungeon 7. There is a moblin that you have to give the meat to. And it says grumble grumble. That's the only clue that you have to go and find the meat. Oh. Got some sticks. Great Deku Tree, I'm back. This is Navi speaking, by the way. Now the Deku Tree. Oh, Navi, thou hast returned. Forgotten. Welcome. Listen carefully to what I, the Deku Tree, am about to tell thee. Thy slumber these past moons have been must have been restless, and full of nightmares. As the servants of evil gain strength, a vile climate pervades the land and causes nightmares to those sensitive to it. Verily thou hast felt it. Forgotten, the time has come to test thy courage. I have been cursed. I need you to break the curse with your wisdom and courage. Dost thou have courage enough to undertake this task? Yes. Then enter, brave Forgotten, and thou too, Navi. Navi the fairy, thou must aid Forgotten. And Forgotten, when Navi speaks, use up C-pad to listen well to her words of wisdom. I never noticed that. That's why she's blue. She's the embodiment of wisdom, essentially. Alright, just 1 second. Let me for about 30 minutes. Not bad. Alright, we need some Deku seeds, some Deku nuts. Yeah, come on. There we go. Yay, I busted a nut. Gotcha, bitch. Oh, Jesus Christ. The only downside of this game is Navi, of course. You've forgotten you see down below the way of using blah blah blah. I understand. Alright, let's hop up here. Yeah, a lot of people have played this game 100 times and never knew that you could do a spin attack without the magic. Look at this wall. The vines growing on it give a rough surface. Maybe you can climb it. Forgotten. Hey, wait, listen, damn it. Do you imagine, Red, having having Link be Bobby Hill and then Navi be Hank? Dang it, Bobby, listen. If that's not already a meme, I'm pretty sure it is, but if it's not, that needs to be a meme, for sure. Hey, honey. Pay attention to what the action icon says. That's the blue icon at the top of the screen. Yes, I understand. I've played this game before. Just wanted to have my sword out. Okay, that's... I thought this was the one with the skeletons. I don't think so. Jump off a high cliff, hold forward, you'll roll, blah blah blah. Yeah, we know. Butterfree! I haven't thought about that in so long. I wonder why my, usually I can hear you guys in my ear. I must have had, give me 1 second. Let me, because I cannot hear you guys. Let's see. Enter text for chat, show chat view. Let's see. No control, no connection, no. Well, I'll just have to keep a close eye. Maybe because I started the stream without my headset on, so maybe it's not registering that the headphones are a part of the whole package. I'll keep a close eye on my phone screen. Shut up. Sorry, I had to flash back to Smosh back in the day. Oh man, I'm pretty sure there's a way that you can like just sub through these texts because I cannot seem to go any further with them. Like they're just taking forever. Okay. And we'll probably just let's do that one. See if we get anything interesting in here. Oh, wait. I must take seed. Another thing that a lot of people don't utilize is the Nadeku nets for the ability that they have. When you use them around enemies, they actually will stun and freeze the enemies. I honestly don't use it that often, but I mean sometimes it does come in handy. How's everybody doing so far? Ah, son of a bitch. It's good to be back on stream. It's good to be able to play games and not be having issues right now. Knock on wood, of course. That was kind of my biggest fear for the last few days. I've been doing a little better for the last couple days, as some of you guys already know, but I was really worried about jumping back onto stream and just not being okay, so that's why I had to... Ow, you piece of crap. How about a heart piece, motherfucker? What about you? You heart piece. Ah! Yeah. There we go. Anyway, we get some eventually. Oh shit. Okay, first thing I think. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen soon. Okay. Ow. There we go. Solves that issue. Yeah, he was glitching out like a mofo. Didn't get nothing from that. Okay, we need to start equipping some things. Let's see. Let's go with that there and that there. So that way we can grab this. Save the Deku stick. Switch to sword. There we go. Ooh, what do we get? What do we get? What do we get? Bug map. Oh, it's compass. Okay. And we're back up to full health. Sweet. Well, if I was a real child, I would have died. I want to be a real boy. Oh yeah, that's right. You gotta go a little bit higher. Crap. Okie dokie. Isn't that screwed up? Deku stick is stronger than your sword. Alright. See if I can grab that heart all the way down. Not that I need it. Dead. And we need more sticks. Oh crap. It's a little late on the draw on that one. Oh shit. I synced it. Alright, let's see. It's been a hot minute. For one, let's go ahead and knock this out. I think if I target it and then maybe if I don't target it. Pretty sure there's a way that you can do it. Maybe not. Guess I gotta just jump straight over it. There we go. Yeah, okay, I'm definitely going the wrong way. Oops. And shoot. Save the Deku stick. There we go. Alright, was there any more that needed clearing up in here? I don't think so. Suck your own nut. positive that there's a way to speed up the text. This is driving me nuts. 2, 3, 1, yes. That's the topo dang. Wait, what? Not sure I understand that one. Is that English? Sounds like partially Spanish. Yes, HIV positive. No. Oh yeah, there's some interesting things under the water. Oh, come on! Alright. It's been a second since I've done this one, where... Ah, there it is, okay. Shit. Yes, I know how to move a block. It's one of the basic things in video games. Come on. How did you guys, well, I guess some of you guys didn't get to see the intro, but I have a new starting now screen and a new, I guess I call it a P-break screen, but a be back soon screen. When I was, well, I was sick, there wasn't much I could do, but one of the few things that I did, I wanted to have a couple of screensavers for when I'm starting. Oh yeah, and I do have a preview screen now for my live feed stuff, or it's not live feed. But whenever I go to stream now, I have a thing that shows that it's the retro arcade. Okay. Like the gardener, yeah. Just out here removing some weeds. Boom. There we go, bro. Ah, you piece of crap. Come on. Yeah, I don't like looking at you either, motherfucker. Ah. Yeah, I'm a bit rusty. In a hot second. Okay, I know there's gonna be a couple of little fucking spiderlings, Gomez spiderling things. There we go. Screw you. Oh shit. Oh, I'm back up to full health. Hell yeah. Okay. I was gonna say, me fighting the little guys went over as well as a form fart during church, man. That was kind of risky. Come on, haul ass. Get over there. Alright, let's see. Should I go over this one first? I do not have bombs, so that'd probably not be the best idea. Wait, why is that there? It must be something that I get here in a little bit. I know you don't get bombs, like, officially until later, but... That's what I get for trying to spin attack. Alright, let's drop this guy down. That way we can get back up later. I love the physics on this game. Like how, you know, that doesn't just naturally fall. There we go. And... okay, where are you back? Oh, right. Okay, I remember now. Gotta do a bit of a running leap over the water. Ooh, that was close. Okay. There we go. That's pretty cool. I had about 5 viewers just a few moments ago. We're back down to 2 now, but that's all good. I appreciate anybody who's watching. Hey. Okay, so little Deku Scrub lies sometimes, so let's see if he's correct this time. Let's see, it was 23 and 1. That's what it always is, apparently. 2. I think it was backwards or something. Okay, he was telling the truth this time. Why is Queen Goma their queen? I just realized that. The Deku Scrubs are not inherently evil. They can be good or bad. The problem is that when they speak, they accidentally shoot Deku seeds out of their mouths. So, if they're not evil, and they naturally occur in the, in the universe without Ganon's influence, why do they refer to Goma as their queen? Where are you? You big ugly bitch. There we go. Alright, let's make it through this fight. This is honestly, like, obviously it's the first boss and everything. It's a very easy fight if you know what you're doing. I've kind of had, like, the first time I played for, like, I don't know, several months, I'd forgotten how to take Goma down for whatever reason, and I just had this massive brain fart. Nice. We got the heart container, not bad, because she slays. Alright, and how are we doing with time currently? Hour mark. So maybe what we'll do, because this is of course just my initial getting back into the streaming thing. We might cut it at an hour. I'm thinking that the retro arcade selects, you know, can be longer than the hour limit that I place on just retro arcade. But for right now, just to kind of ease into this. I've been sitting kind of forwards a little bit, and I probably need to relax and take a break. So I'll read through this real quick. We'll get to a point to where we can save. We'll save to a save slot, and then I'll probably cut the stream after that. Oh crap, I was supposed to be reading, sorry. I knew that was to be able to carry out my wishes. That was his, like, last will and testament. Now, I have yet more to tell ye. Wouldst thou listen? I guess, just for the viewers. Now listen carefully. A wicked man of the desert cast this dreadful curse upon me. This is the story, you guys, by the way, if you've never seen this. And I'm going to read it out loud so y'all can hear. But this is the story, how it goes. Let me see again. Riding through the flames. This evil man ceaselessly uses his vile sorcerous powers in search for the sacred realm that is connected to Hyrule. For it is in that sacred realm that one will find the divine relic, the Triforce, which contains the essence of the gods. Before time began, before spirits and life existed, 3 golden goddesses descended upon the chaos that was Hyrule. Din, the goddess of power, Nehru, the goddess of wisdom, and Furor, the goddess of courage. And just stunning visuals for the time. Din, with her strong flaming arms, she cultivated the land and created the Red Earth. Nehru poured her wisdom into the earth and gave the spirit of law to the world. Furor, with her rich soul, produced all life forms who would uphold the law. And they ascend to the heavens. The 3 great goddesses, their labors completed, departed for the heavens, and golden sacred triangles remained at the point where the goddesses left the world. Since then, the sacred triangles have become the basis of our world's providence, and the resting place of the triangles has become the sacred realm. It's actually not 100% true. I'll go into detail here in a minute. Thou must never allow the desert man in black armor to lay his hands on the sacred Triforce. Well, spoilers, we fucked that one up at some point. Thou must never suffer that man with his evil heart to enter the sacred realm of legend. That man, evil man who cast the death curse upon me and sapped my power, because of that curse my end is nigh. Though your valiant efforts to break the curse were successful, I was doomed before you started. Thanks, Dick. Yes, I will pass away soon, but do not grieve for me. I have been able to tell you of these important matters. This is Hyrule's final hope. Forgotten. Go now to Hyrule Castle. There thou will surely meet the Princess of Destiny. Take this stone with you, the stone that man wanted so much that he cast the curse upon me. You got the Kokiri's Emerald. This is the spiritual stone of the forest, now entrusted to you by the great Deku Tree. The future depends on thee, Forgotten. Thou art courageous. Navi the Fairy, help Forgotten to carry out my own will. I entreat ye, Navi. Goodbye. It is a bit of a sad scene, too, you know. Navi says, let's go to Hyrule Castle, Forgotten. Goodbye, great Deku Tree. Alright, so I had mentioned that there is a portion about the Sacred Realm that's not necessarily true. The Sacred Realm, if you follow a lot of the lore from the other games, was actually kind of created / manifested in order to hide the Triforce from the interlopers, which were people that were trying to basically steal the Triforce and use it for their own personal needs. So that's what I was referring to. Like I said, the lore is so scattered and so sparse that it's, you know, it's to find the actual truth. You know, it's something that every individual who plays a game has to kind of experience for themselves and interpret it themselves. It's kind of like, not to get into much to this territory, but it's kind of how, you know, I see religion, and in my opinion, is that, you know, you experience it for yourself, you interpret it for yourself. You know, if you go to church, that's good and that's great. You know, you're listening to how somebody else interprets it, or you're listening to them and interpreting it for yourself. That's fine. But to, you know, impart your interpretation onto somebody else, you know, that's why they designed these games the way that they did, was for you to, you know, to put all that behind you and just, you know, understand it the way that you understand it. That's what I've always loved about Legend of Zelda. Oh crap, Mido. Is that the whole premise behind the game is to, you know, be the hero, to interpret things the way that you interpret it, to place a bomb here because you think that you need to bomb that wall. You know, the Great Deku Tree, did he die? How could you do such a thing like that? It's all your fault. Yeah, blame me, asshole. Alright, we are now free. Let me get back over here into the center a little bit. And are we at a point in which we can save? Yes. Okay. So what we'll do is go to save states. We'll keep it on slot 0. we'll save. And we'll do it a second time on save slot number 1, just for the hell of it. And my game just froze. Crap. Well, we can hope that it saved it properly. Hang on, let me exit out of it, and we'll jump back into it and see if see if everything's saved, man. Because I really hope so. I don't have to go through all that over again. I'll do that off screen later if that's the case. But I mean, it's not like we got very far. And not master list. We're playing a regular playthrough. Boom. And let's make sure that we got that save state. Oops. Quick menu. Save states. Load state. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Alright. Yeah, let's select a different state. Save it. There we go. Just in case. Alright, but I guess I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. If you guys can, anybody that's new, if you can, drop me a subscription. You know, it definitely, I love seeing new people, and don't be afraid to chat in the live chat as well. I will answer as I play. You know, this is a live playthrough, and I don't have any kind of filters that, you know, prevent you from talking to me. So I'd love to hear from you guys more. And you know, if you feel like helping me out as well, hit me with a like, you know, and definitely hit the bell notification icon so you know the next time I'm streaming. Right now it's a little off kilter because I don't know where I'm at exactly with my health, but I'm gonna try to at least stream once a week for the time being and see how that goes. I might stream more this weekend depending on how I'm feeling, but yeah, I'm very glad to be back, very glad to, you know, be doing a little bit better, and I'm really sorry that, you know, I kind of left without any warning. I didn't mean to. Like I said, I've just been dealing a lot with my my medical problems, so but I'm on a good path. So you know, even if I do drop out for a little bit longer, just be sure that I should be back, you know, unless anything bad happens, but hopefully it won't. But I will catch you guys in the next one, alright? Y'all take care. Later.